What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode of, we have a name, The LAM. Welcome back to a brand new episode of The LAM. LAM. Don't throw a B on there. LAM. Let us know what you think of the name, but we're back. Again, I'm Matt.
Lucas Lyon.
And I'm Aidan Wright.
And we're here to talk about sports and everything that went down over the past weekend. I think first off, though, is a sincere thank you for the support on episode 1.
No, literally.
Absolutely.
Like, I couldn't imagine us. I think we were, like, not even shooting for, like, 50 views, and the fact that we, like, ended up with, like, 124 when I checked this morning, and it was, like, only posted 3 days ago. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's so cool.
It's not like 124 is like anything crazy, but to us, I mean, that feels
That's
like a big
massive,
deal. I mean,
bro.
I
first
think that's
video?
pretty crazy.
Yeah, like,
124.
for, like, a first episode or whatever.
And we were at 200, but it went down, so we're a little bit suspicious of what the heck happened there.
Yeah, we were at – because we would be even higher now, but –
Yeah, we're getting sabotaged like
yeah,
Shador
YouTube
Sanders.
doesn't like us.
Yeah. So, again, thanks. We have 2 comments to read.
Yeah, we
from
do.
the most recent video. And it's coming in with the first one, the Professor 4145. I'll put this on the screen for everyone. Great episode, guys. We'll definitely be tuning in for more. Hope you're watching this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for commenting. That's awesome.
And the Dude 1. Don't know how this made my algo, but is a Buffalo State alum. Godspeed, fellas. Shout out to
Yeah.
the Dude 1.
Buffalo State alum, dude. That's awesome. We're glad that you found us.
Yeah, I hope in like 5 years when we check back on this channel, there's like a new
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
regime
I know,
of
right?
people doing the same
100%.
thing or doing it better too. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
shout out to the support. But before we get into some stuff, it was a bad weekend for Buffalo State sports. Plattsburgh State, the men's hockey team, the men's basketball team, and the women's basketball team each lost to their Plattsburgh State counterpart. The hockey game was close. They lost 4-3. Basketball, though, 83-58. That was a tough one. Women's basketball, 66-56. But there was a highlight of the weekend. Women's hockey, they won 7-0 against Hilbert College.
All right, sweet.
So there's a
Yeah,
couple
a little
games.
love.
Gotta clap
There's a
him
couple more games before break. So we're going to try to get to some more games next semester. So to start, we are here a day after one of the most insane Bills games of the season, I'd say.
Yeah, no, insane. Obviously, annual Bills snow game, best time of the
Yeah.
year, especially because especially in December, like the Bills just play so well. So it's just like, and you get the snow game. The fact we got a chain gang game, awesome, dude. And because it wasn't I think the overhead or whatever they do for first downs wasn't working, so they had to use the chain gang.
Ooh.
That's the best time of the year. The fact that they're back. And then kind of getting into the game, I have a lot of notes, like 3 pages of notes, and some of it is good, but I have a lot of things that the Bills need to work on. But the good things, we're going to go over the good things.
Yeah.
I think that's the best.
I think it's a good start.
Yeah. I want to start off with Shaq Thompson, Christian Benford, and Deon Walker are ridiculously good. They are so good. Deon Walker, especially being a 4th-round pick, dude, he is so impactful on the field. Like, you feel his presence. Shaq Thompson, same way. The thing with Shaq that I think is really interesting with Bedard out, I feel like he's earned himself like kind of that starting role. I love Bedard. He's awesome. He's one of the captains on the team. But Shaq Thompson, like, genuinely has an impact on the field. Like, he stops the run game so well. Sure, he's not so great in coverage, but that's when you can bring Bedard in. You know what I mean? For, like, those passing downs and stuff. So that's what I really like about him.
Did you have anything about Cole Bishop in there? Because he was making some
Yeah,
pretty nice stops.
he's another.
I mean, we could shout out the whole defense, but
Yeah, like, I think that's, like, the thing that was really awesome about, like, Cole Bishop through this season is, like, he's become, like, super consistent.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Like, it's awesome. So it's really good to have him, like, especially get that safety kind of back. And I can only imagine what Jordan Poyer's doing for him, too, helping, like, mentor him a little bit and stuff.
And I think what's cool about the Bills' defense is, like, you could name almost the whole defensive roster, and you might, like, to the casual fan, they might recognize Milano and maybe Epinesa. Like who would the casual fan Rousseau? Like, we have a lot of studs that were drafted in late rounds, and
absolutely.
I think that's just a positive. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, 100%. And, like, that's the nice part about it is, like, we do have some good things. I think that the fact that we didn't stop a third down the entire first half.
That was rough.
That is
Touchdown,
insane.
touchdown.
That is insane.
But Lucas tuned in for one play.
I did.
Keep in mind he is a Browns fan.
I tuned in for one play. Obviously, the Browns, they go fumble, do whatever they do. I don't remember what happened, but I knew I had to turn it. So I'm like, let me see what the Bills are doing. Tune into one play, and it's the pick six by who was it? I just thought of his name.
Benford.
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 Yeah.
Benford.
One of the worst pick sixes I've ever seen. I don't know what Joe Burrow was doing on that play, but it completely shifted the game. I mean, they said that's the Bills' first lead of the game?
Yeah. They were behind, and then that happened, and everything just, changed.
The whole game flipped.
Literally, the momentum was insane. And I also think there was some other times in the games where, there was real opportunities for, that momentum to switch. The Josh Allen the first touchdown of the game where he passed that Shakir, that was, Josh Allen's the only human being on the planet that can, make that throw. It is, actually insane. I have no confidence that Patrick Mahomes could make that throw, which everyone will probably say is, crazy and stuff. But he was, on the run getting tackled, and he darted it to Shakir for a touchdown.
Well, if we look at Mahomes last night, I don't think he's making any throw. He's been bad.
Yeah,
we got some comments on that. But yeah, so it was nice to actually see on that play too, Shakir scramble, because the play before, dude, Keon Coleman, literally, it's a scramble play where Josh is out, and Keon Coleman sits in the back of the end zone covered by two guys. And, he does, this one hip flip, and then he just stands still. And it's just...
It's sad, man. I think the pressure might be getting in.
I think
him a little
so,
bit,
too.
From the media.
100%.
I mean, I'm sure the team isn't.
No.
No.
Yeah.
It's probably just the media.
I think
fans, whatnot. So it's difficult. I can
fans.
see it being difficult.
Yeah, no. I think the piling on is probably not great.
Now let's get to some of the negatives, I think. And can I start with one?
Absolutely.
What the heck was Harrison doing on that T. Higgins? I mean, is that just T. Higgins as a god, or is that Harrison? What do you think? Did you have that in your notes at all?
Yeah, so that was that the first touchdown or second?
I think that was the second from the Bengals.
It was definitely in the first half. It was
might be a little lucky.
He toe tapped it, and that's super good or whatever. But Harrison kind of got lost. You know what I mean? And he turned around a little late, but I think that's a great corner play just by T. Higgins being awesome. I think a lot of people dropped that and stuff. He went off crazy. And I also, dude, it is incredibly sad, the fact he hit his head 3 more times last night. And he also is coming off the concussion. He was smacking his head so much. And, dude, every time I did it, I literally, cringed so hard. Just because, we're playing him or whatever. But dude is an awesome, just fun player to watch. And whenever you see something like that, it's just, so disheartening.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude.
It's tough.
But... You got anything else before I pop off on a few things?
I was going to say something. I didn't watch the game. Obviously, I saw the one play. But it seems like every game they have a different top pass catcher. Do you think that could, hurt them down the stretch where they don't have a go-to guy? So, that was how it was last year. I think just this year it feels super different because of our record. The stats are super comparable for Josh. It's just we don't have a pretty record. We're not going to win the division probably. So it's people are kind of over criticizing that. I do believe though that I don't know what Joe Brady's game plan was. It was basically just let Josh Allen be Josh Allen and be a Superman the entire time. But that's not how you win football games.
Do you want to know my take on the not having a number one receiver?
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't be scared of this scenario because a couple of years back when we had Beasley, Diggs, Davis, John Brown, it's we didn't – I don't even want to say we had – before Diggs, I guess, I don't want to say we had a number one. Maybe it was Brown, maybe it was Beasley, depending on the day. And I think especially if come down the line in the playoffs, we have, let's say, a dome or some type of just indoor climate controlled, we could see just, someone random getting the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kincaid could have a game. Even Cook could maybe get back in the pass game. So I don't think we should be too worried about it.
That's what confuses me the most about it all.
I don't know, though.
Is you bring up a good point about James Cook. I don't know why we use Ty Johnson so much for the pass game. I feel like I get Cook, like, had that fumble last night or whatever, but he was running the ball, so I don't really think that's, like, a valid excuse. But he catches, like, a lot of the passes he's thrown. He's, like, he's really good.
Valuable.
And, like, he could be used like a Bijan type, how the Atlanta uses Bijan. Like, they have, like, Bijan go, like, the wide out or, like, the slot or something like that. And it's, like, completely game-changing. And I think James Cook is, like, a dynamic enough athlete where he could do that. But I think that's a really good point that you bring up. I'm trying to think of what else I want to bring up, like, something important. I think this is a game where, sure, the defense had a rough first half, but that back half, McDermott really impressed me with the adjustments he made, because the defense was stellar in that second half. So I kind of was a McDermott hater like last year, but this year, like, with the stuff that he's been given and, like, the amount of injuries we've had, I think he's done actually, like, pretty well. You know, like, the defense is very similar to what it was last year, and it feels like a lot of the times, even in losses, like the Texans loss, like, our defensive game plan worked. Like, it was just the offense that struggled.
It came down to the wire.
Absolutely, you know? So that's what I really think. I think that's, like...
Yeah, the Fire McDermott crowd needs to chill, like, just in general. I mean, you can't... Like, imagine the... I could see, like, a Fire Stefanski crowd. Like, no offense to the Bills. Me. But, like, when you're consistently making the playoffs, yes, you're losing. I mean, if we lost the Super Bowl the last couple of years, I'd be like, whoa. But, I mean, we're losing in the playoffs in close games. It's not like we're not winning a season. I don't know. Like, what would you do if you were a Bills fan about the McDermott?
What do you think about it?
You think ride with McDermott?
I don't know, because I think this year if you fall short in the playoffs, I think you got to look at other options, but I just don't know what options are out there. I don't who is a head coaching candidate right now? Off the top of my head, like Brian Flores maybe, or I don't even know. I don't know who you go to if you fire McDermott.
No, yeah, I think that's a very good point. I think, like, I don't know if Vic Fangio will ever give it a go again.
No, I don't.
Or just stay with Philadelphia and have a sick defense. But, yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I don't think there's that many people. I don't want Brian Flores to be my head coach either. Not after he terrorized Tua.
Yeah.
Not talked about enough.
Until we have, like, a losing season, maybe then we'll talk about it. But
now, like, if they were to miss the playoffs this year, I think you got to let it go at that point. But I just don't think there's many options.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And one thing that I think goes into it is, like, I think Bean needs to kind of figure it out with the drafting, because the fact that Josh Allen can literally only throw to his tight ends is ridiculous. Yeah. It is insane. Like, we just abused Dawson Knox and Kincaid because that's all he has.
We need to make a move or draft a receiver.
Yeah.
I know that, like, our corner room, it's looking like we might even draft another corner this year, but I don't know. Maybe early second round. We need something. We just need some help. I got any closing thoughts on the Bills?
No, Browns now.
One closing thought I had is just, like, in general, this is what we want to see from a Bills-Bengals game.
Yes.
Two of the best quarterbacks, biggest stage, huge implications, and
you called it last episode, and you said, was it you who said it was going to be high scoring?
You said high scoring.
I was thinking more of, like, 41 to 43 or something. But
I mean, it was pretty 39, 34.
I'll take up the 30s. It was a war. Two AFC juggernauts, putting on a performance, and I think that's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yes, Cleveland Browns also were in a nail biter.
Nail biter, yeah. Shouldn't have been, honestly, especially against the Tennessee Titans at home. Are we just keeping this strictly Shador watch? Or are we
No. We can talk about the whole
we don't want to
team.
pigeonhole you into the Shador guy.
No, that's just me.
I mean, I don't mind. We'll start with Shador.
Yeah, we gotta talk about him.
I mean, you just look at his stat line: 23 of 42, 364 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, only 1 pick, only 2 sacks, only 1 pick. I mean, for a rookie in his third start, I mean, I'll take it. He's playing way better than I even could have imagined him playing. I know it's the Titans, but I mean, you want your quarterback to still play good against the bad teams, I would say. But I would say, and even his completion percentage is a little misleading because there's like 7 or 8 passes that are just straight throwaways because no one can get open on that team. But yeah, I'd say the biggest compliment I can give him is that Maybe it's because I've watched too much Dylan Gabriel this year. He looks like an NFL caliber quarterback. I think he navigates the pocket well. I think he stands in the pocket. He'll take hits and deliver the ball, which is what Gabriel would not do. I still think he needs to work out the kinks. I mean, he pats the ball when he throws the ball, which is a tell. Yeah. That's something he needs to work out. But and the one pick he had was a bad pick. I will not lie. I will not sugarcoat that one. But, yeah, and then, I mean, wide receivers, I mean, his top target is a rookie tight end. Harold Finn had 114 yards. Judy, he had the big touchdown, but, I mean, he's not a number one guy. He's not at all. And then the O-lines, literally, I mean, they had Teller out, they had Conklin out, 2 starters. Then they had their center go out. I mean, he's working with a suspect O-line. No run support whatsoever. They can't run block to save their life. Judkins only 26 yards against one of the worst run defenses in the league. But, I mean, career highs all across the board. I mean, he's the second rookie ever, I think, to have 350 pass yards, multiple passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. I mean, he's about as good as I could have hoped so far. I hope he can keep it up.
So who are they facing next week?
Next week they got the Bears on the road. That's going to be
you never know. The Bears, they
not
just
looking forward
lost
to
the
it.
game yesterday, right?
Close one
That's
to Green
true.
Bay.
And we beat the Packers. You never know.
No.
Shedur's interesting. He had a good game.
We'll see.
What
What do you think?
I was looking at a lot of his stats. I can't, obviously, if a quarterback has 364 yards, they had a good game. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I do think, though, you get a little bit of film on him, and I think he'll probably wither away. But I don't want to, I'm not, you see, I want to hate Shedeur so bad, but now that we're good friends, Lucas, I feel bad hating on your, franchise quarterback.
Hey, it's nothing I'm not used to. I mean, I've had to sit through Deshaun Watson for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So even I was hating my quarterback.
Yeah, he had a great game. He needs to keep it up, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the Bears' defense will be a great test.
Yeah.
I mean, if he throws for 2 passing touchdowns and 200 yards against the Bears, I call that a great, phenomenal game for him.
Yeah.
And he can play against a real NFL defense and stuff. So it's something to look forward to. I do think your run game is horrible.
It is. They can't run block.
14
They can't run block to save their life.
Yards is insane.
You don't want to give any credit to the Titans defense, or was it mostly
Titans
would you
defense-
say it's just a downfall of the Browns?
I'll give the Titans credit. I mean, the Browns defense, I think they're the number 2 ranked defense in the league. I mean, Tony Pollard ran for 160 yards. I mean, their run blocking was incredible. And then their front line, Jeffrey Simmons is a dog. They got some good – Titans got some good pieces, but I think they're in a similar situation to what the Browns are. I mean, they just don't have – I don't know what it is. I mean, they just don't have –
They don't have a name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just don't have enough. They have pieces, they just don't have enough to be competitive.
And what is your take on that 2-point conversion on the end?
Well, first of all,
I'm sure you had an immediate reaction, but what is your kind of day after?
They're down 31. They're down 31-17. They go down, score a touchdown. Shedeur, great rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Then they go for 2. Not sure why you do that. I heard someone on Twitter say, "Oh, it's so you can try to win in regulation if you get it." That makes no sense to me. We're the Browns. We can barely win a game. I'd like to just win a game. So they fumble the snap on that 2-point conversion. So then they get the ball back. They have to go down, score again, and score the 2. They go down, score again. Another great throw by Shedeur to Harold Fannin. Mm-hmm. And then, a guy who had 3 touchdowns inside the 10-yard line on the day. And then they're like, we'll take him off the field. We'll let Judkins run a fake, and then he'll forget to flip it. And then, I don't know. Kevin Stefanski, I don't even think he's a bad coach necessarily. He's just not. He's not. His time is up in Cleveland.
Really? I'll take
so.
Kevin Stefanski.
Do you think that the season would be different if Shedeur was day one? Where do you think the Browns would be at?
I'm glad they didn't start him from day one, just because I feel like that's a lot of pressure to put on him, off rip. I feel like he works better kind of mid-season, not a lot of expectations. He can just go out there and play freely. But I wish they would have turned to him sooner. I feel like we would have a shot, because Dylan Gabriel was – I don't want to, get all over the guy, but, I mean, he was bad. He was bad.
Damn.
I think it's crazy that Cam Ward only had 117 passing yards.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't want to, because he plays for the Titans. He's a rookie. I don't want to, shit all over him either. But, I mean, he misses a lot of throws. I mean, there's a lot of guys open. He missed a lot of throws yesterday.
I just, like, Tony Pollard, that was insane. Because I feel like that's, like, unprecedented to score 31 points and only have 117 yards passing. Like, that blows my mind.
Yeah.
And then I think that's, like, going to be maybe a game plan for the Bills. Like, just try to run the ball down Cleveland's throat.
Yeah, I'm curious to see because that's like the first time they've really been gashed in the run game this year. So I'm curious if it's going to stick that way or if they're going to actually be able to hunker down on the run.
I do think, though, Mason Graham kind of being a little quiet, though, is like a big deal because he's like that big front, like, and he's a phenomenal rookie. So
and they had Malik Collins, who was having a breakout year, and then he ended up, I think he tore his quad last week. So, I mean, he was out. That could play a factor. I know we're going to find out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, for sure. But, yeah, no. We want to do a little any last thoughts? You got anything else?
Not really. I mean, we're eliminated. All I ask is that we don't draft a quarterback. The last thing you could throw any rookie quarterback coming out of this class into the situation, they're going to look the exact same or even worse. The last thing they can do is draft a quarterback. They need linemen. They need receivers. They need a lot.
I think linemen would be good. Linemen would be good.
That's always a good start.
Yeah.
I guess moving on to the NFL, I think we got the talking point is the Chiefs taking a big loss last night.
Yeah.
If the Bills make the playoffs, is there no more excuses to not get to the Super Bowl if the Chiefs miss?
From an outsider, I would say yes.
I think yes as well.
Yeah. That's the thing about, like, this AFC. Like,
it's crazy.
It is kind of crazy right now. I'm trying to think about what teams would, like, be, like, serious. Like, I don't know what the entire playoff. Like, I think the Chargers would be a tough game. I think we could beat the Broncos.
I think we could beat Jacksonville.
We could definitely beat Jacksonville.
I think we could beat the Patriots in the playoffs.
That's my AFC championship right now. I'm seeing Patriots-Bills in Foxborough. The Bills have to win that game.
Yeah.
If you let Drake May go in there and get to a Super Bowl before Josh Allen,
that'd be bad.
That would be
sad.
That'd be bad.
Very bad. That's like criminal. Like, that's fire Sean McDermott.
Yeah. Yep.
But no. I think the Chiefs not making it is insane. Like, I don't know. How do you think this, like, impacts, like, the whole, like, GOAT conversation for Patrick Mahomes? Like,
I mean, Brady had his down. I mean, he didn't win a Super Bowl for 10 years, but I don't think he's ever looked this bad.
Never missed the playoffs. 21.
Never missed the playoffs. Mahomes just looks bad out there. And I know the Chiefs aren't, like, they don't have the greatest roster. They're not the greatest team in the world. I think they are a 6-7 team, but it doesn't help when Mahomes just looks bad.
Last night was...
And I don't want to fully count out the Chiefs of the playoffs yet because you never know. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's a mixture of the Broncos, going off this season.
Did you guys see the pick that they had that they took away?
No.
So Aaron Rodgers threw the ball, got batted up into the air by a lineman. He went up to go catch it. He kind of, like, caught it, but he was, like, fighting with it. And then they went to the ground. Ravens guy ripped it out of his hands. They called it a pick. But I guess they looked at the review. Rodgers still had possession of the ball when his knee hit the ground. So the Steelers got the ball back.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I want to give credit to the Steelers defense for poking that ball out. I think 1-2, there was no football move. Like, I genuinely think Ravens fans are delusional.
Yeah, well,
that's thinking that's a touchdown.
I thought it was a touchdown, but I can't say I'm not biased. I hate the Steelers.
What was it called on the field?
Touchdown.
Touchdown?
I
don't think there was enough to overturn it. That's what I think. Really draw the line.
That makes sense.
I think that whether it is or isn't, like, I don't think there was enough there to overrule it, whatever it was, whatever the call on the field was.
Yeah. And did anyone catch the last couple seconds of the Broncos-Raiders game? I saw it via Twitter because people are all up. Well, not that many people, but I don't know if you guys follow Dave Portnoy. He was absolutely livid after the game because whatever the spread was, for some reason the Raiders, like, decided to just, like, last minute there was a penalty because the one Broncos player, like, held the Raiders player down, defensive delay of game. Then they kicked the field goal, and it was just up in arms crazy. I think that's just another funny point to, like, you gambled on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Anything can happen.
The Bears, like, people, the Bears spread was 6.5, and they lost by 7. And it was just such a bad beat. It was
that's
so
football,
fun.
Man.
Did you guys see that last throw by Caleb?
Yeah.
He had a guy he didn't have to go for the touchdown. I don't know why he went to the end zone.
He's trying to be Superman.
Yeah. Not everyone can be Josh Allen.
Nope.
So those were the big leagues.
Yeah.
College. It was a college football weekend.
Yes, it was.
And we have our top 12 going into the CFP.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're gonna do is just some first round predictions. I guess first off, the Indiana OSU game, super competitive.
It was an awesome watch.
I want to give a shout out to Mendoza's post game speech.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting some flack for it, but that's just emotion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Football is an emotional sport. He was just letting it show.
I will say I did say I don't want the Browns to draft a quarterback, but if let's say they happen to draft him, can't say I'll be mad. I think he's solid. I think he brings a lot of leadership and energy.
He definitely brings energy.
If there's any guy I'd want them to get, if they're gonna draft a quarterback, I'd want it to be him.
And second year of the new bracket, I dig it. I think it makes it more exciting. Like I'm excited to watch college football, and I haven't watched it all year.
I mean, yeah, there's like a lot of different teams in it, which is like nice. It's not just like the normal kind of. Obviously, you have like the Georgia and stuff, but you got Ole Miss in there. Tulane. You got Texas Tech. Like,
what do you guys think about them leaving out the ACC champion Duke? I feel like if you win a conference championship in the Power Four, you should have an automatic bid in the playoff.
Yeah, no, that's
just me.
I think that's a good point. And it's just so dumb because especially since Miami got in, like. It was just Miami. JMU, I think, deserved it. Mm-hmm. JMU definitely deserved it. Texas Tech, I think, deserved it too. Bama.
That one's iffy. I don't think
3 losses. Like they have to because there's like a Devil's signature.
Yeah, there's a contract.
I don't think they should have stayed at 9 after they got boat raced by Georgia. I don't think they should have stayed at 9, but it's really between them and Notre Dame. I would have put Alabama in over Notre Dame. I would force Notre Dame to join a conference, especially since you go out and then you're like, no, we're not going to play in our bowl game. It's like, okay.
That is the most like kid, like, I'm going to take my ball and go home. I'm not playing in your bowl game because I didn't make the playoff. Like, it's just so dumb. Like,
and let's be real. Notre Dame, they would have played on the road probably against A&M, who they already lost to, or Oklahoma. I mean, there's a good chance they probably lose in the first round. So.
100%. So do we want to go through and do a few predictions for the first round?
Why not?
A&M Miami. Should we start there?
Yeah, sure.
Bottom. I really have no clue, to be honest.
I'm going A&M here. I can't see Miami really beating them. I think A&M is just like a really good all-around great team. The spread is -4. I don't know if I'd take that, but I definitely do like A&M just to win this game outright.
Yeah, and being at home for the first round of the playoffs, that's huge. A big deal.
I
think it's funny that they put the both teams that beat Notre Dame against each other in the first round.
Yeah.
I find that amusing. I'll go, I think with the home field advantage, I'll take A&M.
Yeah. Tulane, Ole Miss.
They already played this year, actually, and Ole Miss beat them by, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You think the loss of their head coach will impact this outcome at all?
He's still coaching
for
this game, yeah.
Tulane is not.
No, okay.
Yeah, not Lane.
Oh, yeah,
Tulane's
my bad.
Yeah, Tulane's coach.
Yeah, everyone's coach.
What are the chances that both? But do you think the loss
of
Kiffin has a huge impact on this outcome?
Probably not this game.
Yeah, not this game.
But down the stretch, maybe?
If they win and they play Georgia will smack them.
Yeah. I think Tulane will be more competitive than losing by 5 touchdowns, but I'll take Ole Miss.
Yeah. Okay. Point spread for that is -17.5 Ole Miss. I think I kind of like to take the points.
Yeah.
Remember Arizona State, Texas last year, though?
Yeah.
That was, crazy. And obviously Cam Scottaboo, went off in that game. But, that was a really close game.
Yeah. Arizona State should have won. They had it down to a 4th and 13 in overtime, and they let them score a touchdown.
Yeah, dude. So, I like the points in that one.
Bama,
Oklahoma
versus Oklahoma.
They've already played this year at Alabama, and Oklahoma won. So this is an interesting little flip. Oklahoma at home this time. And honestly, Oklahoma's offense, if you go and look, I don't think they scored over 20 points in their last 2 or 3 weeks. I think Alabama's I think they hear the criticism that maybe they shouldn't be in the play. I think they go in there and win.
Okay.
Alabama?
Yeah.
Hard to beat a team twice.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I'll root for Alabama just because my friend's a fan.
Yeah, awesome.
Fair enough.
Point spread is -1.5, and I think, like, in that case, like, whoever you think is going to win, you just take that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're favored, actually.
It is, I don't know how, like, you get to -1.5 when the team that's already won is home. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
I don't
That
get
blows
that
my
either.
mind. But maybe that's why I'm just a square. But yeah, no, I think that covers the Alabama game.
Yeah, and then last one, Oregon and James Madison.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched either of these teams. I would obviously love to see the 12th seed just win.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be cool.
That's really all that my input is.
And I don't think Oregon's like I think Oregon's gonna go into the next round and lose to Texas Tech,
Mhm.
but -21
Yeah.
point spread, they'll probably cover it. And I don't even think James Madison's that bad. It's just, I mean, the gap between a Power 4 and a Group of 5 is just a little too much for them to actually go in.
Dude,
there
I was
and
looking
win.
at the rankings earlier. I was like, okay, 1 through 10. Then I was like, scrolling down to 11, then 12. It's like, geez, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. You know what, James Madison, good on you. Good
Yeah,
season.
you made the
Yeah.
CFP.
Yeah, you know, made college football playoff. Good
Now
for
go
you
make
guys.
a name for yourself.
You should be proud.
Ball's in your court.
Your coach is leaving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know what that earns you? Your coach is
Who's
gone,
leaving?
just like Tulane.
Probably
Damn.
half the players are gone too. But you know what? Good on you guys. Oregon's definitely going to cover this spread. Dan
Yeah.
Lanning is going to
We're
smoke.
going to be in
Yeah.
for a big episode 3. We'll be able to see the result of this,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and also just we're back, so we'll have
Yeah.
tons of stuff to
Yeah,
talk
we'll have
about.
this. We'll be in the midst of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot going
UFC
on.
will be back that weekend,
Yeah.
the next
Mhm.
weekend. It's going to be a good 2026 start.
Perhaps a challenge.
Yeah.
Perhaps a
challenge.
challenge.
That's true. That's true.
So CFP, it's here.
Yeah,
It's here to stay,
absolutely.
too.
It's exciting.
I don't get why they're waiting 2 weeks to actually start it up. I don't know why it's
Mm.
not like this week. But
I think Army Navy has to. No. That I'm dumb. That's between conference
So
championships.
December 19th, 20th. That's going to be a fun weekend.
yeah,
Watching some sports wherever we're at. And I think to close things off, UFC 323 took place over the weekend. Did
Yeah.
any of you guys
I did
No.
watch
catch
it.
it?
I did
watch
not.
it.
It was great. It was, it gave me that spark back that I had lost after the last couple cards. The eye poke, the
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah.
It has been a rough little stretch for us UFC fans. But this fight reminded me, and just this card reminded me, like, why I'm a fan.
For sure.
Anything you want to point out specifically?
I think if I were to point out one thing, it'd be Piotr Jan. I mean, he
Yeah.
put up one of the best performances in a championship fight I've ever seen. Maraba's 4th title defense of the year. He's looked absolutely unstoppable. Like, no one can even stick with him, and Piotr just shut him down. Beat him at his own game. Just beat him up. I thought he looked incredible.
I got the numbers from the first fight. Marab hit him 11 takedowns and 49 attempts.
Yeah. 49 attempts.
The last 3, Peter Yan, he did get 3 wins before meeting Marab in the rematch, which
Yeah.
I really like from, we see a lot of people just getting rematches without having to do stuff. 2 for 29 he went this fight.
Jeez.
So Peter Yan's strategy, I'm sure he just practiced takedown defense his
Mhm.
whole camp, which was pretty sweet. And Marab came out and he said, I wanted to give the fans something entertaining. He did. So I don't know if he specifically altered his game plan for
I don't
that.
think he did.
I hope he didn't.
He still
because-
shot 25 takedowns.
Yeah.
He still very much fought his style. Piotr Jan
So
just beat him at
Peter
it.
Yan's a champ again. He was champ in 2020, and I'm excited.
Yeah, and then poor Pantoja dislocated his elbow
Yeah.
in the first 30
We
seconds.
gotta show you the clip. Or did you
Okay.
see
Yeah,
the
it
clip?
was
No, I didn't. What
Just
is
to-
It was
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
just dislocated elbow. It's as bad as you could.
How do I spell his name?
I got the
PA.
video.
Oh,
Alright,
Matt's
bet.
gonna pull it up.
I had bookmarked it.
Ooh.
Not gonna show it on the screen because it is kind of
Ah,
brutal.
Yeah.
But dude, this was seconds into the fight.
Yeah.
And Joshua Van, he's the first champion in the UFC that was born in the 2000s.
Oh,
24
really?
years old.
and the
was born in
second
2001.
youngest champion of all time.
That's tough.
Yep.
And since you don't watch UFC, Pantoja was like having one of the best runs as
Yeah,
champion
he
in
was
that
about to make
division
his
like
fifth
ever.
defense.
Oh, really?
And he does that in the first 30 seconds.
So are you like DQ'd and you just lose the belt then?
No, he
It's
lost
technically like a TKO.
because he
Yeah.
had went for the kick and he kind of like caught it and just pushed him back. And it's- I'm almost wondering, like, I obviously don't know what it's like to be in the octagon, but like it was like the one chance that he could fall that way. I feel like if anybody else fell, like if you repeated that fall 100 more times, your arm would just bend naturally, but it didn't for some reason. It's like, what the heck? So I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he wasn't in the spotlight. He wasn't a star, I would say, but he just kind of was silent, deadly. He was active too. I mean, this was his 5th defense, and it's brutal. It's a brutal
That's a horrible way to go out, dude.
Yeah,
I can imagine that.
And the one reason I am happy that he lost is because all the bettors, that like the people on that new Poly Market site, you guys know that?
I see
someone
that
put like
all the
$200K on Pantoja, and so like part of me is like, I'm kind of happy that some people lost.
I don't even.
You hate like gamblers.
Yeah, I hate gamblers.
I don't know what it's like. Let me put $200,000 on this fighter tonight. Like, I can't imagine that. Even if I had that kind of money, that's the last thing on my mind.
Yeah, but overall, it was a really good card.
You definitely would.
Drop a comment if you want to see Aidan watch a UFC fight or a card.
I would love to. I think that would be dope.
We might have to do something next semester. Did you catch the Jan Blachowicz fight, the draw?
Yep.
That was a good fight. I honestly, I think making it a draw takes it out of any type of contending for fight of the year or anything like that. Like it's just unfortunate ending.
And then Peyton Talbot looked incredible against Henry Cejudo.
That was a good
Henry
fight.
Cejudo has definitely lost a step. You can tell in there, but Talbot looked incredible.
Yeah, Talbot made himself be known after taking a loss. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, it was a good card. We're not going to be back to the UFC till the 24th.
Which that'll be the first show on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Pretty big show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's when it starts?
Yeah.
So
that's tough.
Final UFC pay-per-view, or UFC ESPN pay-per-view. Although it might just be the end of the pay-per-view. I don't think they're calling the new stuff pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know what they're calling it.
Are you going to like, I heard about this like a little bit. So I have Paramount Plus. Am I going to have to like buy another thing to get the UFC?
I don't think so. I think it just comes with the package.
It's going to be like how you watch it on like Amazon Prime if you already have Amazon. That's
I think
so tough.
Yeah.
That's actually,
that is dope.
Maybe I will get into UFC.
Yeah.
You should, man. It's fun. It's fun to watch. But yeah, this was a spontaneous podcast that ended up being a banger.
Yeah.
We literally yesterday, like mid-Bills game, I think you just texted. You were like, should we talk about this? I was like, yeah, screw it.
Yeah, it was a great weekend for like football in general, and it was just like, well, why would we, And plus, go out with like another podcast, a little consistency before we
have a name,
go.
The LAM.
We have a name.
We'll have some type of sign next semester. What is your guys' schedule looking like for exams? Do you have any exams?
All my stuff's online. So honestly, I could be out of here right now if I wanted to. I just know if I'm going to go home, I'm not going to get those done. So I'm going to get them done while I'm here and then get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to do like another project, and then I have exams for all my classes, which is the first time in my like 5-6 years of college. I don't know how many years at this point that's ever happened. But yeah,
I got a paper, a project, and then an exam tomorrow. Then I'm done.
Sounds like I got it easy. How do you guys?
I'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
Anytime I'm in trouble, I just say, future me's got this.
Yeah, dude.
And I just
the
come
ultimate
through.
procrastination.
So, again, thanks everyone for stopping by. If you are watching till the end, that's actually pretty amazing. This was a longer episode. Let us know if you want 20-minute, 30-minute. We don't really have control over that, whatever the conversation takes us.
Yeah.
Really?
But, I mean, we can like start to like shoot for stuff, and like I think it's good that we kind of did like these 2 free flow episodes, get where we're at.
Yeah.
And if anybody is watching till the end, we can let them in on some stuff. The athlete writing challenge. I was even thinking maybe like a sports card opening for like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it could be dope to like open some sports cards in here.
Next thing you know, we're opening a card that's worth like $300,000
Try
or
to
something.
get some rare cards.
Weird thing.
I don't know. Maybe we could even do like a 3-point challenge in the gym or something.
That would be cool. That would be awesome.
I think that could be funny.
I was thinking for when we have to write the 1,000 athletes for our challenge, because I just feel like a little easy, we should have to do like 250 from each main sport. So it'd be like 250 NFL, 250 NHL, 250 like NBA.
Yeah, just so it's not so specific to one sport.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we were talking to our friend, and he was like, yeah, you could name 1,000 players in the NFL probably, because there's 53 teams. I don't know how that math actually works out, but there's 53 men rosters.
And it's like
I would definitely be,
teams.
The only thing out of those 4 I would probably be good in is NFL.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Like I probably know more UFC than NBA,
Oh yeah,
NHL, and what's the other one?
Did you say
MLB.
MLB?
I know
yeah.
probably more UFC than those three combined. I can't even lie.
Well, I can carry NBA. You can kind of do MLB,
I can
hockey.
kind of do MLB.
You can get
I can
NFL.
get NFL.
Well, I think
We'll
it'll be
figure
good.
it out.
I think we'll figure it out.
Plus, we'll have another member here.
Yeah,
true.
yeah, we're
That's
gonna have
true.
our friend here.
But
That's why I think we low-key have to boost it, but because he knows
see.
everyone.
Yeah,
I know.
we got some time to figure it out.
But drop a like on this and a comment. We'll be reading all the comments on episodes. And subscribe.
Yeah, we really appreciate
Shit,
the
60
support.
subs.
For sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Go Jays, go Bills, go Bills.
Go Shador.
Peace.